You will never know peace, Adaeze. Never! That man you stole from me, he will beat you like a drum. Your marriage bed will be torn! You want children, eh? You want to laugh while I cry? Never! Every time you smile, you will remember me. Every time he touches you, you will feel my pain. Your womb will be a desert, closed, shut, barren!
That was Obioma. Once upon a time, she and Adaeze were inseparable. The kind of friends who finished each other's sentences, who shared everything from clothes to dreams to secrets whispered under moonlight. They'd met in university, two small-town girls navigating the big city together. Obioma, bold, fierce, protective. Adaeze, gentle, beautiful, trusting. For 6 years, they were sisters. Until Chidi. Chidi was Obioma's boyfriend. 3 years of late-night calls, surprise visits, plans forever. Obioma had already chosen her wedding colors, already imagined their children's names. But somewhere between Obioma's final exams and her NYSC posting, something shifted. Adaeze started visiting Chidi to keep him company while Obioma was away. Innocent at first, or so she claimed, coffee became dinner, dinner became long walks became more. When Obioma returned 6 months later, excited to finally plan her future, Chidi wouldn't look her in the eye. "I'm sorry, Obi. I've fallen for someone else." The ground disappeared beneath her feet. "Who?" Silence. "Chidi, who?" And then Adaeze stepped out from his bedroom, wearing his shirt. The betrayal didn't just break Obioma's heart, it shattered her soul. The man she loved, the friend she trusted more than her own siblings, together, behind her back, laughing at her probably. While Obioma cried herself sick for months, Adaeze and Chidi's relationship blossomed. Engagement photos on Instagram, wedding invitations sent to mutual friends. Obioma wasn't even invited. But she saw everything, every post, every smile, every "God is good" caption. And the bitterness grew like cancer. Until tonight, 3 days before Adaeze's wedding, when Obioma could no longer carry the weight of her rage. So she went to that dimly lit room, gripped that black cloth doll, and spoke death over the life of the woman who used to be her sister.
You think you can hide from this?
Chidi, please, don't!
It's too late for that act.
It's not enough! She's married! She's happy! Chidi, you hear me? You will hate her! Everything about her will disgust you! When you look at Adaeze, you will see nothing! No beauty, no love, nothing! Your hands will forget how to love her! They will only know how to hurt her! Take your belt to her, mark her skin, break her body like she broke my heart! Oh, death! Let the whole world mock her!
6 months had passed since Adaeze's wedding. 6 months since Obioma first spoke those curses. And something shifted. At first, everything seemed perfect. But by month 3, Chidi changed. His kisses became cold. His eyes looked through Adaeze, not at her. The warmth that drew him to her vanished. Month 5, he slapped her over burnt rice. Month 7, the mockery began. Where's the baby? What's taking so long? Maybe she's cursed. Every pregnancy test came back negative. Every whisper cut deeper. Month 9, the beatings became regular. Chidi's fists, his open palms, then his belt. The leather tore into her skin, back, arms, legs. Adaeze would curl up on the floor, screaming, begging him to stop. But he didn't stop. Her body became a map of violence. Welts that never fully healed. Bruises layered on top of bruises. Purple, green, yellow, black. Her eyes, once bright and full of hope, became hollow, swollen from crying, bloodshot from sleepless nights. She wore long sleeves in the heat, sunglasses indoors, makeup kicked on to hide the marks, but everyone could see. They just didn't see anything. Month 11, another negative test, another beating. Chidi grabbed his belt, folded it in half and swung. Crack! Adaeze's screams echoed through the house. Crack! 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 He didn't stop until she stopped moving. She lay there, covered in fresh wounds, blood seeping through her torn clothes, her body shaking. "You're useless," he spat. "You can't give me children. What good are you?" He walked out, leaving her bleeding on the bedroom floor. Adaeze stared at the ceiling, tears rolling silently down her swollen face. This isn't a marriage, she thought. This is death. And Obioma? She heard the whispers, saw the bruises Adaeze tried to hide at church, and deep inside, in the darkest corner of her heart, she smiled. Good, let her suffer. But late at night, a small voice whispered, "What have you become?"
You think being pregnant makes you special?
Chidi, please! The baby! I'm 8 months!
I don't care about that baby! Trap me! You and this bastard child!
Stop! You're hurting me! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt my baby.
Your baby? Your baby?
No, please, not the belt. Please, the baby. God, please! Somebody help me!
This wasn't the first time. For 9 months, Chidi beat his pregnant wife.
Mama, sorry.
When she was
Please
3
be
months
okay.
pregnant, he
Please.
punched her stomach. She bled for days. When she was 5 months, he pushed her down the stairs. Somehow, the baby survived. When she was 7 months, he choked her until she passed out. And now, at 8 months, the violence was constant. Adaeze lived in terror, waiting for the day her son would finally arrive, praying he'd survive until then. 3 weeks later, Adaeze went into labor.
God help me!
Alone. Chidi didn't home to the hospital, didn't answer his phone. She labored for 16 hours, screaming, crying, praying. Fresh bruises still purple on her arms, belt marks still red on her back. The nurses whispered. They knew, but they said nothing. Finally, at 3:47 a.m., a baby boy, Tobechuku, God is enough. When they placed him in her arms, Adaeze wept. Not from pain this time, from hope. Maybe this baby will change him. Maybe Chidi will finally see. Maybe we can be a real family now. She held her son close, kissing his tiny forehead, whispering promises. Mama will protect you no matter what. But deep down, she knew. Nothing had changed. Chidi arrived 4 hours later. No flowers, no smile, no warmth. Just stared at the baby with
son.
cold, dead eyes.
After
A
all
son,
this time, a son.
he said flatly, and walked out. That night, Obioma saw the Facebook post. Adaeze holding a baby, smiling. God is faithful, our miracle baby. #blessed, #new mother. Something inside Obioma shattered. She'd cursed this woman for years, destroyed her peace, turned her marriage into a nightmare. And Adaeze still got a baby? Still got to smile? Still got to be blessed? Phone shattering on floor. Thunder booming. Obioma screaming at the ceiling in her ritual room. You think you won? You think a baby will save you? She grabbed the doll, wrapping red thread violently around its tiny arm. Obioma, voice venomous, methodical. That boy, that innocent child, everything he touches will fail. Every door will close. Every dream will die. She pulls the thread tight around the doll's head. Obioma sobbing and screaming. Let him suffer.
Let him know
Let him
pain
grow up
from his
cursed.
first breath to
Let
his
him
last.
know pain from his first breath to his last. But while Obioma was cursing an innocent baby, her own life was crumbling. Her husband Emeka had left her 3 months ago. She was 8 months pregnant when he walked out. Why? Because every time he smiled, she thought of Chidi. Every time he showed her love, she pushed him away. Every time he asked her to let go of the past, she refused. Visit Adaeze, congratulate her, be the bigger person. And Obioma exploded, threw a vase at him, screamed until her voice broke. I can't let go! And Emeka finally understood. She loves her hatred more than she loves me. So he left. And when Obioma gave birth alone 1 month later, a baby girl she named Chioma, the court took her. Unstable, unfit mother.
No,
Obioma
please,
lost
she's
her
my
daughter,
baby.
her
Custody granted
marriage,
to the father.
her peace, everything. But she told herself it was worth it, as long as Adaeze suffers too. And across town, baby Tobechukwu wouldn't stop crying. Fevers the doctors couldn't explain. Breathing that stopped in the night. Adaeze would wake up screaming, shaking him awake.
Wake up, breathe,
Something
please,
was
God.
wrong. Something dark was haunting her son, and she didn't know why.
You and that cursed boy ruined my life!
25 years later, Adaeze, now 51 years old, frail and worn, sits at kitchen table, peeling vegetables with trembling hands.
Where's my food? Where is it, Adaeze?
I'm preparing it now, Chidi. Just give me a
25 years! 25 years of this useless marriage!
Please, my bones. I'm not strong anymore.
You and that cursed boy ruined my life!
Chidi, I can't breathe.
Stop being dramatic.
Tobechukwu, my son, forgive me. I couldn't protect you.
Adaeze died at 51, beaten, broken, worn down to nothing. The curse Obioma spoke 25 years ago had taken her life, but it didn't stop there. Tobechukwu grew
Mama.
up under a shadow he
Mama,
couldn't
no,
see.
please.
Smart,
You killed her!
hardworking,
You killed my
kind,
mother!
but
You
nothing,
did this!
nothing
Look what you've
ever
done!
worked. First job, fired after 2 weeks. You're just not a good fit. Second job, company went bankrupt the day after he started. Third job, falsely accused of theft, fired, reputation destroyed. Every door he knocked on slammed shut. Every opportunity he reached for disappeared. Every dream he dared to have died. People whispered, that boy is cursed. And they were right. Then, at 25, Tobechukwu met her. Chioma, 24 years old, beautiful, kind, warm. She worked at a small bookstore. He came in looking for work. She smiled at him, and for the first time in his life, something felt right. They talked for hours, laughed, connected. Within months, they were inseparable. She was his first real joy, his first hope, and he couldn't know that she was Obioma's daughter, the daughter Obioma lost 25 years ago, the daughter the court took away, the daughter who grew up never knowing her mother's bitterness. 6 months into their relationship, Tobechukwu brought Chioma home to meet his father. Chidi, now 60, bitter, broken by his own cruelty, sat in his chair and stared. What's your name, girl? Chioma, sir. Chioma Okafor. Chidi's face changed. Okafor, your mother? I don't know my mother, sir. I was raised by my father. Silence. Then Chidi did something he hadn't done in decades. He smiled. A sad, broken smile. He whispered, she would have loved you. My Adaeze, she would have loved you. Tobechukwu didn't understand, but Chidi blessed them. Marry her son. Don't let her go. Love her better than I loved your mother. When Chioma told her father Emeka the news, he was overjoyed. But when Chioma posted engagement photos online, Obioma, now 53, sick, weak, alone in a small apartment, saw them, saw her daughter, saw the man beside her, and read the caption. Tobechukwu asked me to marry him. I said yes, love. Tobechukwu, God is enough. Adaeze's son. Obioma's world shattered. No, no, not my daughter, not with her son. She called Chioma immediately. Obioma, hoarse, desperate. Chioma, you can't marry him. Chioma, confused. Mama, is that you? After all these years, this is why you call? Obioma frantic. You don't understand. That boy is cursed. His mother. Chioma firm and hurt. His mother is dead, Mama. She died last year, beaten to death by his father. And Tobechukwu is the kindest man I've ever met. Obioma breaking. Please, please don't do this. Chioma crying. You left me, Mama. You chose hatred over me. And now you want to take away the only person who's ever loved me. No, I'm marrying him with or without your blessing. She hung up. Obioma collapsed that night. A stroke, sudden, severe. When she woke up 3 days later in the hospital, half her body was paralyzed. Emeka was there, so was Chioma. Chioma sitting beside hospital bed, holding Obioma's hand. Mama, I know you don't know me, but I love your daughter, and I promise I will spend my life making her happy, protecting her, loving her the way my father never loved my mother. Tears streamed down Obioma's face. She saw it, saw what she'd done. The boy she cursed, standing before her with nothing but kindness in his eyes. The daughter she lost, glowing with love. And she finally understood. The curse didn't just destroy Adaeze, it destroyed everyone, including herself. Obioma squeezed Chioma's hand, tried to speak, finally managed one word, sorry. Then, with her good hand, she gestured, bless them. Emeka stepped forward. She's giving you her blessing. Chioma sobbed. Tobechukwu knelt beside the bed. Tobechukwu crying. Thank you, Ma. Thank you. Obioma closed her eyes. For the first time in 26 years, she felt peace. 3 weeks later, Chioma and Tobechukwu got married. Small ceremony, just family and close friends. Obioma watched from her wheelchair, weak, dying, but smiling, truly smiling, as her daughter walked down the aisle towards the son of the woman she destroyed. She whispered, Adaeze, forgive me. I was wrong. I was so wrong. Obioma died 2 days after the wedding. Peaceful, quiet. Her last words to Chioma, love him the way I should have loved. And as the sun set on her funeral, Tobechukwu held Chioma close. 2 children of broken mothers, 2 victims of a curse, finally free. Because love, real love, breaks every curse, even ones born from jealousy. Jealousy destroys everything it touches, but love, even born from ashes, can heal what hatred broke. Choose love. Always choose love.